Okay. Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how much larger the town must have been in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need of arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the centre of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers.
This is basically, it sounds like from what you said, it sounds like the Wild West.
Yes, it is like the Wild West. It's a town that used to be quite a big town, and then it's been trashed by orcs and things like that. There's various things have happened. There used to be dwarf mines nearby.
Oh, my character, I really like. I like staying in rooms when I go anywhere. I don't. I hate camping out. No, that's one of my features. I picked it before. Yeah, I prefer to. I'll always try and go for the bed. I don't like camping.
So you're in the inn, and it's just at the moment. There's just the four characters of you four have all just come into this inn at the same time. There's a short, slightly fat man behind the bar.
I sort of mutter something to myself. I'm like sort of talking to myself and like holding my bagpipes that are on my back, and I slowly walk up to the counter and strike up a conversation with the fat man. I shake my head like I'm snapping out of it after muttering to myself, and I look him dead in the eye. I would like a room, good sir.
Jeez, that is a long introduction to just saying, I just wanted
He looks a little bit confused at your over-the-top behaviour, and he just says, a bed for the night costs 5 silver pieces, and I'll serve you a meal for 1 silver. What brings you to these parts?
Well, I can tell you why I've come here. I've been cast out.
Cast out from what?
From my tribe. Because we didn't have much food, so I decided to run an experiment to see if you could live on mushrooms and beer. And you get pretty drunk, let's put it that way.
So you're not a murderer?
No, probably not, but I don't remember.
He looks a little bit scared and taken aback.
I sort of like nudge Dave out of the way and go, I think he was asking me that question, thank you very much. And I look at the man and go, I ran away. It's like a movie, like a trailer.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, and I go, and I just look and go, and look off wistfully into the distance and go, I ran away. It was a cold, dark winter's night.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was one of the worst days of my life.
I want to ask the barman if he can just give her a drink and tell her to shut up.
I'm not interested. Find yourself a seat. I'll bring you some ale.
I've got no money. I'm broke, which is not good because I like to stay in the inn.
You might have to ask somebody to lend you some money then.
Okay, I don't think I have any money as well because my currency is just that.
I'm the only person with money. Right.
What are you going to say?
I'm walking and I go, give me a room, sucker, to the guy.
That seems quite intimidating. All the 20-sided dice.
I think, Lily, what's your character's name?
Zilla Whalebreath.
I've got 7.
Right, so can I just call you Zilla? Because I think we should team up with Willow because she's got money and we haven't.
Yeah, sounds like a good
probably
idea.
On your -1, so your score is 6 on your intimidation check.
Oh.
The man behind the bar just says, I don't know what's wrong with you people. We're just a small town. We're trying to make ends meet. We've got a few issues with a dragon in the mountains. If you want a room, you can pay for a room. Well, I don't think you needed to be quite so aggressive. My feelings have been very badly hurt.
I don't care for your feelings. I don't know you.
Well, I don't want you in my establishment asking for accommodation. I'm not going to let you stay over here with that kind of attitude.
Okay.
Good Lord. This guy's no pushover.
I turn to look at Dave and go, maybe we shouldn't try and team up with her. She sounds a bit crazy. And then I walk over to the barman and go, I'm really sorry about that girl's behaviour. Just want to let you know I do not stand with her whatsoever. I'm just here to play my bagpipes.
Can we ask about the dragon? Dear fat bartender, tell me about the dragon.
Claim to have seen a dragon flying through the high clouds. At that distance, it's hard to gauge the creature's size, but some say it's as big as an elephant and has gleaming white scales. We don't really know where it's coming from, but it seems to have caused problems in the area. Either go to the town master's hall or Harvey Westminster's home, and you can speak to them. And they have there's a notice board with jobs for adventurers and people who need money. He might be able to tell you something about what's been going on.
Well, seeing as the bartender won't give Willow a room, and me and Lily don't have any money.
You've got an excuse.
I have an excuse for my behaviour. My family was just murdered by my boss.
I've got a funny feeling about you. What's your name?
Basically, the reason I'm at this inn is because I went home, my house and my whole family was, their shriveled up bodies were on the floor in piles. I'm really depressed because of it, all because I said to my master that I didn't want to do a job. Please let me have a place to stay. I have no home.
The man he bursts into tears, the barman, and he's going, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. This is one of the most terrible stories I've ever heard. I'm surprised you can even make it to speak to anybody. You can have a room for free if you need to.
I say, okay, I'll go get some work, but I will be back if it fails like everything else in my life.
Hello, what's your name?
Aralissa.
Hello, Aralissa. I've just heard your story. My name's Zilla Whalebreath, but you can call me Zilla. You can call me Zilla.
Hey, Willow, you should do a check to see if you can avoid laughing. Okay,
20 sides.
Yeah.
I've got 3 anyway.
All right, so Willow just bursts out laughing when you announce your name.
Well, I try to, I look at her and go, in sort of confusion, because this has never happened before, and go, you can call me Zilla if you like.
Like Godzilla.
I was just going to say, it sounds like we've both had quite traumatic lives, considering I ran away from my home and your parents are dead. So I think we should maybe team up and go and have a look at this adventure together.
Well, your parents are dead, you ran away, and I was cast out. We are the perfect team.
Yeah, I will
Exactly.
team up with you, but I won't trust you. You have to earn my trust. I also don't like you.
I don't know. I really like Willow's character.
You're a bit over dramatic for me at the moment.
But
I think she's got psychological issues. She's a compulsive liar. I don't believe anything she says, but I like her.
I'll say, are we going to go or what? I don't care about you.
Well, I say, you're clearly very troubled, so I'm going to let all of that slide. But yeah, I'll come with you. Let's try and get on.
Look, I just wanted to go and find out if we could get a job so we could get some money because I've got none.
Yeah, while we're leaving.
Okay, you can join us as well.
Oh, you haven't got any money either, so.
What are you?
What do you mean, what am I? Racist?
What are you?
Bit racist?
No, this is like, what are you? Because I don't know your name yet. So I just.
Oh, well, my full name is Dave Cheng Wenpu, but I think you should just call me Cheng.
I'll turn around and go, yo, Dave.
Cheng, you can call me Cheng.
Cheng.
My friends call me Cheng.
Do you want to join the crew?
You do notice that looking ominous in the corner in the pub, there is a very haughty-looking wood elf who's got a very high opinion of herself, and she's looking down her nose at you all and shaking her head disdainfully.
I look over at, what's her name? Foxy.
Foxy Boxer.
We don't know her name,
I look
do
over
we?
at Foxy Boxer, and I turn my nose up at her as well, and just sort of like squidge on my bagpipe, so it goes like that, and then
Have you been holding these bagpipes all along? Because I didn't know. Do you know what?
I've got bagpipes on my bag.
I hate bagpipes.
Roll a 20-sided dice. What's your dexterity modifier?
Mine +1, so 13.
Roll yours, Lou.
Mine is +3.
17.
Gosh darn.
So you try to slap Lily, but she's very agile, and so you strike out like that. And as you do it, she just manages to just duck out of the way, and it just waves past the nose.
This isn't a good way to start a relationship.
And I turn and look at
Arilissa.
I'm going to call you Ari. I turn and look at Ari and go, what was that for? I was just showing my disdain to the stupid wood elf over there.
I'll say, we don't want to be making no enemies. We haven't even got a quest yet.
To be honest, I know your parents are dead and all that, but like, you're being a bit mean at this point.
I also have a bounty on my head.
She's a real
Oh
man.
my god! Let's just walk.
I told you that I have a bad backstory.
Just so that we don't have to listen to Zilla's bagpipes anymore. In my inventory, I have a python, which is a steel spike. It's used for climbing. I want to try and secretly just stab a little hole in Zilla's bagpipes so that we never have to listen to them again. Just like, so she doesn't, she's got to do it without noticing.
What's your deception roll on the sheet?
Deception. Oh, it's 0.
So roll your 20-sided dice, and then
Damn.
you need to roll a 20-sided dice as well.
14. Is this dexterity?
Oh, I got 5.
So Lily spots you
My dexterity.
going for her bagpipes with a knife and manages to snatch them away.
And
I'll just kind of cough and pretend nothing happened.
I look you dead in the eye, still holding the thing, and go, never try to touch my bagpipes
It's
ever
just,
again.
listen, it's
I
just
know they're annoying.
It's a simple piece of adventuring tool. What could I have possibly
No,
done?
but I'll go, never touch my bagpipes again. I will, if you touch my bagpipes, I may die. So
No one's ever died from having their bagpipes
maybe I
touched.
will. You don't know my backstory yet. I got cut off by the barman.
Right, well, just don't play the bagpipes again, please.
Let's just go and stop bullying.
I'm
Lily.
already walking. Yeah, you guys are trying to.
Lily, your character is just like you, and it's really annoying.
So you're walking out of the town hall. So as you walk out ahead of you, you can see the townmaster's hall. There are quite a lot of other buildings around in this area, but
Well, let's just go that one first, because at least we know what we want. We've got no money. We need to find.
I have 15 gold.
Yeah, but they wouldn't give you a room because you were a compulsive liar.
No, they offered me a free room.
Yeah, but that's for you. What about us?
You can sleep on the floor.
I like my own room.
So the townmaster's hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. The job board next to the front door features a sparse number of notices, all written in common and in the same hand. There's three quests. There's one called Dwarven Excavation Quest. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have been working an archaeological dig seeking treasures and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to Townmaster Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold pieces.
50?
Yeah.
That's more money than all of us times 3.
There's a Gnomon Guard quest. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes reside in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomon Guard are known for their magical inventions, and they might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring something back useful and don't want to keep it for yourselves, Townmaster Harbin Wester will pay you 50 gold for it. And then the other one is Umbridge Hill quest. The local midwife, an acolyte of Shauntea named Adabara Gwyn. So Shauntea is a god, and an acolyte's like a disciple of them. Lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming more common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she's safe, visit Townmaster Harbin Wester to claim a reward of 25 gold pieces.
I turn to everybody and say, well, I can speak gnomish, so if you want to visit the gnomes, I'm pretty
That's a good
solid
idea,
in
actually.
the gnome language.
One of my spells as well is that for a short period of time I can speak any language that I want. So we could go to the gnomes.
Let's go to the closest one.
Yeah, let's go to the, because that'll give us 50
lots of
gold.
money.
50 gold, and then we can actually get a room.
This isn't 50 gold, this is 25 gold.
Yeah, you'll get less.
You'll get
for
less
this.
money for the one
but
that's
you'll
closer.
Still more money than you've got, Willow.
You
More
can do
money
all of
than
them.
you've got.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's go.
If you want, why don't you do the gnome one that you first said?
I don't mind too much. I'd like to do the one that's closest. I don't want to get attacked and killed on the
You see
way.
them. Is that the one you
We'll
want to
do
try?
25 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably don't need the gold, but hey, if I can't get a room, I get really grumpy.
Yeah, so, and I'm already grumpy, so.
You were born grumpy.
Is there anything else you want to do in this town before you try and set off?
Are there any shops anywhere?
Yes, there is.
We've got no money.
I do.
What kind of things do you need? Like potions of healing or something? Or
How much is a potion of healing?
well, you'd have to ask at one of the shops.
Can I ask at one of the shops how much a potion of healing is?
It's a general store called Barthen's Provisions. You can see outside. There's a sign hanging down. Are you going in there?
Let's go tool up, except for me and Lily, who can't tool up because we've got no money.
You go in and it seems to have everything, like it's got all ordinary goods and supplies, nothing too expensive. The proprietor is Elmar Barthen, a lean, balding human of 50 years. He's got 2 clerks with him, Andrew and Thistle, and they're all stood there chatting away. The Andrew and Thistle look quite similar and they look slightly inbred. They've got one of them seems to spit quite a lot as he talks. Who do you want to speak to?
The main man, big man.
What is it that you'll be wanting?
How much is it for a healing potion?
Well-
Oh, wait, no, 3. I'll get 1 each.
Unfortunately, we aren't selling healing potions here. You'll need to go to. You have to go to the place where that lady is. That's where he sends you to.
Okay, let's just go to the place.
He says,
Place where what lady is?
who sells the acolyte of Cynthia, that lady at Umbridge Hill. She's the person who, because she's a cleric, she's the person who will sell healing potions if you need a healing potion.
Then I say, "Hi, good sir, and your 2 weird kids. We're gonna go there now."
I didn't like the look of those guys
I
anyway.
didn't like the
No,
look
I
of those
didn't.
guys either.
One of the boys who's a bit of a spitter comes forward and he goes, I'd like to just mention that there's some orcs have come down from the mountains to pay on the lowlands. If the doesn't send help soon, the orcs will overrun us and destroy everything we worked so hard to rebuild. And the older man just slaps him hard on the back of the head and says, "Don't talk to the customers.
I agree.
The orcs are coming down from the mountains to prey on the lowlands," he says
And
again.
I'll say, when approximately do you think that the orcs will be coming?
The proprietor says, "Don't listen to him. The man's a simpleton. I don't know why I employ him. He's really giving my establishment a bad name.
Can I
He might be right though.
Are you sure you don't want to buy anything from me? Have you got all the things you might need?"
I mean, I've got a dagger. I look at the man and say, "Before we go, would you buy an amethyst from me? It's worth 100 gold coins."
I've really not got an awful lot of money. I'm not into. I don't really. You'd have to wait. There'll be a merchant's wagon will probably arrive in the next week or so, hopefully, and there may be somebody who can assess that.
Okay, well, thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
We leave.
Okay.